This video is to help with the review for standard number 3, which is the technology standard for Algebra 2. There's 2 questions, so I'm going to run through a few things on the calculator to do them. Mainly, the calculator is the biggest issue, which reminds me I need to charge my calculator. The first thing is, if you have not watched the first video, you need to make sure your diagnostic is still turned on. If you have not turned it on yet, you need to hit second 0. And when you do that, you need to find diagnostic on. So I like to hit x to the negative 1, which is right underneath math, which gets me to D's. And then choose diagnostic on, hit enter, and then enter. Once you've done that, I go to stat button, and then I choose edit because I'm going to put my data in. X's are always column 1, L1, Y's are always column 2. Anything with a question mark, you skip over it. So I'm going to highlight that here in blue. Do not enter this value. This is your predictor. Predict. So down here, just pre-box that in. Okay. So then what I do is I take these X's and Y's and I put them in. So I go 6, enter, 12, enter. Okay. So I entered 6, 12, 15, 20, 31, and I have all these extra data points. So what I do is I hit the delete until my line comes up. Then I arrow over, start over. And so 6 goes with 3, 3, enter. 21, enter. 26, enter. 39, skip my question mark, and 47. And then I'm going to hit delete again. And these 2 lines should be the same. I'm going to double check my points that it goes 6, 3, 12, 21, 15, 26, 20, 39, and 31, 47. Now that I've done that, I'm going to hit the stat button. I'm going to go over to calc, set the right arrow. Then I'm going to choose 4, which is Lin Reg. And then I'm not going to touch anything here. I don't store an equation. I just write it down and I hit calculate. So what this does is once you put diagnostic on, you get the R value, which is your correlation coefficient, and then your equation is up here. Do not touch, right? Do anything with R squared. Do not. Alright, so in class I said to write down everything on your test. It does allow you to round to 3 decimal places. Make sure you round correctly. So write prediction of the equation for the data to the right, round to 3 decimal places. So my equation comes from the A and the B. 3 decimal places means I'm going to look at the 4th. So that 4 makes that 5 stay the same. That 0 makes that 8 stay the same. So my equation is going to be y equals 1.725x. This is a negative b, so I'm going to go minus 1.788. Okay, before I leave this screen, I'm going to find where it says write down your correlation coefficient. It says round to 3 decimal places. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the 4th space. So 1, 2, 3. I have this fourth spot, decimal place. It's a 5. That 5 is 5 or higher, so it's going to round that other 5 up to a 6. So my answer for correlation coefficient is 0.956. I forgot a 5. And then, once again, before I leave this screen, I'm going to just hit my down arrow button, double check what I got. 1725, negative 1.788. That's the rounding to 3 decimal places, excuse me. And then my 0.956. Alright, got my numbers. So from here, I'm at a level 2, interpretation of my coefficient. So this is 0.956, so I have a positive very strong correlation. You can say a very strong positive correlation. You can also add in accurate, line. because it is the 0.85 or higher. So use your prediction equation to predict the missing value. So now on my calculator, I'm going to go 1.725 parenthesis, because that's my x. I'm going to look back here at my graph, and it wants me to predict 27. And then I'm going to go minus 1.788. And then it says round to 3 decimal places. Because I just used 3 decimal places, it should automatically be where you want it to be. And that's it. That's a level 4. Alright, the other one. So once again, I'm not going to go turn my diagnostic back on, but I'm going to hit the stat button. I'm going to hit edit. And then I'm going to come enter my data in. So since I'm already on the y's, I'm just going to enter my y's first. So I'm going to go 73, 56, 41, 38, skip the question mark, 23. And then I'm going to come back over here, arrow up, 36, 27, 20, 15, 9. Okay. Then I'm going to go stat, calc, 4, enter until I get my screen. Okay. I'm going to go back and check my data again. $36, $27. This should have a negative correlation because it's a negative slope. Oh, no, it doesn't. I forgot to make these small as I was going. Ah, it's a positive correlation. Fooled me and you. My bad. Alright, so my numbers. Equation. So, that's 7. Excuse me, my battery is running low, so there we go. This 7 makes that 8 round up, so I have y equals 1.799x plus 7.0. Oh my gosh, I messed that one up again. 7.707, because that 1 keeps that 7 the same. And then my correlation coefficient is 0.993, because that 2 keeps that 3 the same. Positive, very strong. Correlation. Accurate line. And then prediction equation, I'm going to plug it in. So 1.799 times 11 plus 7.707, 27.496. There you go. Helps if I pay attention to what I'm making. Good luck.